Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a former Eastern Kentucky teacher is behind bars after being accused of rape. And one of the bills traveling through the state house would increase penalties for people who kill first responders.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are just past 5:30 on this Valentine's Day, February 14th. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia, and happy Valentine's Day. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're ready to get out the door to a beautiful day. Well, hold on a second here. It's not looking beautiful behind me, right? Outside our studio, some fog issues as you make your way from Hazard Point south toward the Tennessee line through Leslie County. It's 34 degrees here, and look at the visibility with the updated Harlan. Right now, it's about a quarter of a mile or less as you make your way up toward Hazard and down toward Jonesville. Now, keep in mind some of the rivers are still running a little bit high. The Kentucky River will crest early this morning around 22.5 feet. Over at Williamsburg, the Cumberland will crest at 18.1 feet heading into this evening. Temps this morning where we have cleared out, upper 20s into the 30s, warmer toward Moorhead and Ashland, upper 30s, lower 40s. That's because of some cloud cover issues as we've gone through the last several hours. Little weakness rotating through the flow means some lingering clouds to the north. We'll deal with the fog across our southern counties, and the trend is for high pressure to build in, meaning we all become mostly sunny as we head through your Valentine's Day. Good if you got plans later. And a forecast high today in Hazard, up close to 55. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast and our next opportunity for rain. That's coming up in just a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. We now know the names of two people killed in a Whitley County crash. The Whitley County coroner identified one victim as 10-year-old Drake Sutherland. He died at St. Joseph, London. KSP identified the other victim as 67-year-old Diana Alsip of Corbin. She died at the University of Tennessee Hospital. Two others were hurt. The sheriff's office says it appears the road was icy and a car likely crossed the center line, striking another vehicle on Bee Creek Road. A former teacher in Letcher County has been charged with rape and possessing child pornography. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox has the latest.
Whitesburg police arrested Brian Bailey on Sunday. Bailey was charged with third-degree rape, 3 counts of possession of child abuse materials, and tampering with physical evidence. Police said charges are relating to reportedly inappropriate contact with a juvenile female dating back to November 2023. Officers confirmed that Bailey is a former Whitesburg Middle School teacher. He was taken to the Letcher County Jail with a $250,000 bond. Bailey is scheduled to be arraigned in the Letcher County Circuit Court on February 28th. In Letcher County, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Letcher County School Superintendent Denise Yance said Bailey is no longer an employee of the school district. Kentucky State Police is continuing to investigate. Police arrested North Magoffin Elementary School Principal James Keith Isaac after they say he reportedly strangled his wife on Monday. According to an arrest citation obtained by WYMT, Isaac reportedly began arguing with his wife about feeding their dogs. The citation states she told officers that Isaac grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her. Isaac is charged with assault and strangulation. The hunt for a suspect of killing an East Tennessee deputy is over. Kenneth DeHart was taken into custody yesterday in Knoxville. He's accused of fatally shooting Deputy Greg McCowan during a traffic stop last week. Another deputy was injured in the incident and is recovering at home. DeHart faces several charges, including first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. A former Kentucky State Police trooper admitted he illegally entered someone's home without a warrant. The Lexington Herald-Leader reports Jeremy Elliott pleaded guilty to a charge of depriving people in the home of the right to be free from an unreasonable search. The case stems from a 2020 incident in Whitley County. 2 other troopers are also charged in the case. The biggest crime bill of the session could increase penalties for people who kill first responders. House Bill 5 covers a wide range of topics. One provision would better enable prosecutors to seek the death penalty for some offenders. The measure could have applied after the death of Floyd County Deputy William Petrie. He and 2 other officers and a K-9 died in a police ambush in 2022. His son Chase says he has complicated feelings on the legislation.
It should be an option, but I really don't know what would be the right choice. I have no clue, because I mean, there's nothing they could have done to bring my dad back. You know, there's nothing really that would have satisfied the whole situation.
The man police say killed Petrie killed himself in jail. The Safer Kentucky Act is the same bill advocates say would criminalize homelessness. It includes new policies on unlawful camping. It needs 3 readings in the Senate to pass. A proposed constitutional amendment is moving forward that would freeze property tax for older homeowners. The measure cleared the Senate with only 2 no votes. It now heads to the House. If it's approved in both chambers, it would be up to the voters to decide in this year's general election. The freeze would apply to Kentuckians 65 and older who own their own home and live there. The 50,000-acre Leatherwood Off-Road Park opened its more than 200 trails less than 1 year ago. And as I'm about to explain, it is already attracting thousands of visitors and boosting tourism in the area.
It is the largest off-road park in the Commonwealth. And Perry County Judge Executive Scott Alexander says Leatherwood Off-Road Park has made a huge economic impact already.
I knew it was going to be a great economic impact, but I did not realize that it was going to take off this fast and get that many people coming here to do the off-road park.
Park officials say folks have traveled from as far as Oklahoma and Michigan just to test the trails. With Alexander saying there is a lot that can happen when the out-of-state tourism dollars start turning over into the community.
They'll shop some here, they'll eat some here, you know, they'll stop at the convenience stores, they'll buy gas here, they'll need their side-by-side worked on here. And so that outside money starts turning over here, and it really allows our citizens a chance to grow with the tourism that we're trying to create here.
With places to stay in Leatherwood continuing to grow, officials say a campground has been added on site and plans are in place to begin building cabins soon. Plus, Alexander says the county recently purchased Leatherwood School and plans to turn it into a rental property with multiple rooms for rent on the site.
We're excited to move forward on that project. This first summer, we got a volunteer group that's going to come in. They're going to stay in the school this summer, help us get it ready for the future growth of when we can start letting people stay overnight there and enjoy that community.
Aiming to give folks more opportunities to come and stay in the area for as long as they want.
The off-road park extends into 4 counties, which include Letcher, Leslie, Harlan, and Perry. February is National Children's Dental Health Month. The month-long observance reinforces the importance of dental hygiene for children, including some of the common issues they may face, such as cavities in their teeth, or if they are not cared for properly. Dr. Joshua Phillips with Med Center's Dental Clinic says the best way to prevent cavities is to practice routine oral hygiene with your child,
which is brushing twice a day. If the child's an age where they can spit, they should be using fluoride toothpaste. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. What a lot of people don't realize is even though they're baby teeth and they're going to get new permanent teeth later, they do affect their overall health because you can get infections, and those infections can actually spread into the bloodstream and to other parts of the body.
Experts say if left untreated, cavities can cause pain, infections, and lead to issues with eating, speaking, and learning. And coming up, one of the American Idol judges is planning to leave for good.
And weather-wise, as we get you out the door on a Wednesday morning, some fog issues limiting the visibility, a little extra time. How long will this last, and how's the rest of Valentine's Day shaping up? Will it affect your plans in terms of weather? We'll let you know. Your First Alert 7-day forecast is coming up after this.